my social media, I'll get served and I will see like those viral exam answers that kids at school have given that are particularly funny. And one popped up this evening and I thought, you know what, that is a pretty fun ASMR idea to essentially go through a load together. For those of you that are unaware, I mean it's pretty self-explanatory, but there evidently are some very witty, smart-ass kids in existence who take it upon themselves, sometimes deliberately and sometimes unknowingly, to basically give the funniest incorrect answers possible. So we're going to be looking at a few of them as I've got a hair literally like destroying my eye. But yeah, I think without further ado, let's get into them. Okay, so we begin with the question, would you want to swim with the boy in the water? And explain your answer. No, because there's trash in the water. And he's chubby. I love how the teacher is, but not very nice with a sad face. Next up. Why would scientists try to cross a flounder and a tomato? The child has responded, how would you do that? I guess they would want to make a fish red and taste like a tomato, like a floundato. And this pupil's actually drawn the floundato. It's very creative. A tomato to stay fresh in cold weather, is that? I prefer the child's answer better. This boy is, and this particular child has taken it upon themselves to scribble out the existing answers and but see ugly, and then not only that, but write it in big bold letters with an arrow as well. And by the signs of it, Judy has done this kind of thing more than once. Right, this one is sideways for me, so I'm going to have to tilt. Congratulations on all of your hard work throughout this unit. Here's an easy point. How many kids does Mrs. Schmersel have? A 17, B 50, C 2, or D 5 2/3? The answer says this is unrealistic. Why is it an answer? Just stop. From 5 2/3. They've drawn what a person, a 5 2/3 person would look like. I can't quite read the speech bubble. Why? Yeah, I can't see that. Right, the two reactions used in the separation of CaCO3. Reaction 1, surprised. Reaction 2, astonished. Nice, I like it. How many days are in a week? 7. How many months in a year? 12. Nice, going well so far. Is this number even or odd? 68. Even. How do you know? Because I'm smart. I mean, he's not wrong. Okay. Say and write. Cow, bird, cat, dog, fish, and I'm probably not going to say that. Probably not going to say that word. Worrying that a child would know that. Although to be fair, it doesn't quite specify the age of the person that wrote that response. What do we call the science of classifying living things? Racism. That one's actually incredibly smart and outside the box if you ask me. Student name, Chuck Norris. Date OBC. Period infinity. Assignment WS36. Reason homework is not complete. I'm Chuck Norris, damn it. Signature Chuck Norris. Nice. as I've obviously done. When I grow up, I want to be like Mummy, and it appears that Mummy is dancing on a pole while people wave money at her. Dear Mrs. Jones, I wish to clarify that I am not now, nor have I ever been, an exotic dancer. I work at Home Depot, and I told my daughter how hectic it was last week before the blizzard hit. I told her we sold out every single shovel we had, and then I found one more in the back room, and that several people were fighting over who would get it. A picture doesn't show me dancing around a pole, it's supposed to depict me selling the last snow shovel we had at Home Depot. That's amazing. I feel like I just keep laughing and saying, that's amazing, but you're probably not necessarily watching for my insightful responses. Next. Show what you know. Use a table to solve. Megan put some crayons in a box. She recorded the outcomes of 10 balls. Which colour does the data show was pulled less often? Green. Explain how you know the answer is correct. My brain is always right. Valid. Name 6 animals which live specifically in the Arctic. 2 polar bears and 4 seals. The incredible thing is, they did the maths wrong the first time round. That is absolutely amazing. Tony practices the piano 20 minutes every day. Effect. He is a big nerd. Nice. Next up, Bob has 36 candy bars. He eats 29. What does he have now? Diabetes. Bob has diabetes. Why have they repeated that final line like for comedic effect to just drive home the point? Extra credit, what is the strongest force on Earth? And they've put love. Well, that's quite beautifully poetic, but it got a rather large X through it, so obviously not what the teacher was looking for. The first sounds were probably lonely. Deep. I like it. I like it. The diagram below best illustrates A. Lamarck's theory of evolution, B. Darwin's theory of evolution, C. Malthus's principles, or D. Leo's theory about past changes. Well, none of these evidently are correct, as we have E. Giraffes are heartless creatures. Is that the little one dying? That is pretty morbid. Write an example of a risk. This. That is actually like probably the biggest brain answer on this list so far. And evidently it was correct because I got a tick. I like that one. I like that one. Consider the quadratic function. Gosh, that makes me feel unwell. And they've just resorted to drawing Tetris. I like that. Honestly, I do not miss doing maths. I watch some Dido ASMRs and maths videos, and it blows my mind. I actually kind of love to do a SATs or GCSE maths paper to see if I've still got it. I think I got a B in GCSE. I'm good at mental maths, but not none of this pi nonsense or x equals whatever. Okay, David only got $2 and $5 coins, but he managed to buy food that's worth $60. Why? Answer: they gave David a discount. And this next one, this particular pupil has outlined their 3 is a six-sided polygon known as a stop sign. I mean, they're not wrong, technically. Fill in the solutions, directions, read each of the problems and come up with a solution for each one. Problems: you fell on the playground and scratched your knee. Solutions: get up and deal with it. Good stuff, good stuff. Briefly explain what hard water is. Ice. Simple and to the point, and again, technically not incorrect. Imagine that you lived at the same time as Abraham Lincoln. What would you say to him or ask him? I tell him not to go to a play, ever. Nice. Okay, spelling test. Patience. Sentence: my doctor has lots of boogery patients. I'm probably reading that wrong. Pain. The pencil feels pain when you shave it into a sharpener or shove it into a sharpener. Meet my booger. What on earth? They're so cute. Brackets the kittens. Pain. I ate a glass pane. Pail. I drank a pail of fingers. This is one seriously disturbed individual. Passed. I passed the kitten test. There are so many kittens. Pale. The kitten is so pale and fluffy. Their fuzziness is supreme. Patience. Have patience, my kitten. Past. The past may be a fat cat. I don't really know what I've just consumed, really. This next page is very bright, so apologies, you won't be able to see my lovely eyes. What ended in 1896? Very simple answer. 1895. So, name the quadrilateral, and Hope has taken it upon herself to quite literally give the quadrilaterals names. We've got Bob, Sam, is that Tedderson, Kate and Harry with one R, which is interesting. Expand. A plus B N. And Peter has evidently just gradually made the brackets wider. And that one, really, not really. Probably don't need to explain to you literally what it is. You are to assume the role of a Chinese immigrant in 1870 and write a letter home describing your experiences. Your letter should include the following: your contributions and experiences in the West. Oh my gosh, they have literally... Is that legit Chinese? If that isn't even funny, that is just genuinely incredible. Like, as a teacher, how would you even, like, argue that or dispute that? That's so cool. Okay, before you read, some atoms share electrons and become more stable. Describe a situation in which people share something and everyone benefits. The answer is communism. Yeah, a lot of the ones that we've gone through have been sort of more, I assume, written by older children, like probably secondary school age, because some of them are very, very witty indeed. Name Frankie. I earn money at home by. I don't. I am a freeloader. Well, that's a good self-awareness by Frankie. Can a man can still reproduce with only one testicle. No, girls don't find that shit attractive. Gosh. Oh, this is a classic. This is always a classic. Find X. Here it is. The difference between 180 and 158 is 22. Explain how you found your answer in problem 4. Math. Yeah, it's kind of a boring answer, to be honest. Where was the American Declaration of Independence signed? At the bottom. What happens during puberty to a boy? He says goodbye to his childhood, enters adultery. Adultery. What is the highest frequency noise that a human can register? This answer says Mariah Carey. To change centimeters to meters, you take out centi. Nice and easy. Unscramble the words to make a sentence. Is Ben in goat Maya? My penis in a goat. Oh my gosh. What would that? Oh, okay, so it would be my goat is in a pen. That's really a wee bit of an oversight on the makers of this question, to be honest. Tapeworms are hermaphrodites. What is meant by the term hermaphrodite? Lady Gaga. Oh my gosh. What else have we got here? Explain the phrase free press. When your mum irons trousers for you. What? Draw a picture of what you will look like in 100 years. Oh my gosh, that's low-key, kind of morbid, but also realistically, probably realistic. Realistically, probably realistic. What am I saying? I don't know. I feel like this video was like a little bit of a mess, to be completely honest. I've got a big list of videos that, like my schedule in terms of uploads is full up until like early December, but the video I was going to do for today